Hey, how y'all doing with this Saturday game night? I know some people don't like Super Bowl nights and stuff. I figure I'll do game night for those who want to do it and stuff, and I'll see what kind of games you want to do. Who wants to be a millionaire or Jeopardy? Let you guys decide which one before I do it. So, let you pick what you want to choose. But find uh, new stuff. So you. Hey, McDoodle, what's going on? What you want to play tonight? Jeopardy or Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? I'm doing pretty good. I had a trip. You gotta uh, get some parts for my truck. Needs to be fixed. That's, so, do you want to do Jeopardy or Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Haven't got the game up yet, so I'll figure out let people choose which game they want to play. Jeopardy or Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Which one was the most funnest? The funnest game for them? Because Who Wants to Be a Millionaire has multiple choice. Okay, I'll get that up here. Yeah, up here since it's got multiple choice on there, be able to do. I'm trying to see where is the volume on here. I know Starts with the be able to have volume. Yeah, I truly understand that because some of those are not really um right. Hey, Christy, some of the questions is not really right on Jeopardy because we found out some of them were wrong in the first place. Um, serial killer one that didn't appeal. Which serial killer the question was about? Yeah. So we're see what I can free online here. Um, trying to find a good one. Play online required. Oh man, when they start adding ads, that's ridiculous. Free game. Just need a free. Ads. No, let's choose. Ain't be watch that. Chrome. Let me stop this. Yeah, brief history. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to get the game thing. Hey, Louise, how you doing? Oh, what's that? Where are you? Lucy, I can hear across the street. Lucy, the Labrador, across the street, my neighbor. I guess we'll have to do games with ads and stuff. So I send people notices and stuff. But we'll go ahead and go. Wait, maybe a few more minutes and stuff. I got one here, so um, I just got to figure out where's the volume on it, so it won't be. Um, 5. Do I have that? No. I guess we're going to have to wait. I'm well. Thank you. Oh, you're welcome. Welcome. All right, I'm going to go and start this. Everyone, can everyone see the this? Do I need to zoom in? Let me know if I need to zoom in some. Let's see what this looks like. It didn't change anything, but go ahead and play. All right. Where's the volume? There we go. All right. Are you ready to play? All right, we're going to go ahead and get started. I sent a message. I don't know if Jason's going to watch the game or not. All right. Question 1. What is score when a football player carrying the ball across the opponent's goal line? So what is score when a football player carrying the ball across their opponent goal line? Is it strike, touchdown, hat trick, or home run? So which one? Can you see that? Do I need to enlarge it? Let me know. Let me see if I can do something here. Um, there we go. All right. So, okay. Everybody says B. If you can enlarge it a little, it would be good. Okay. Let me see if I can. Hold on. I'm trying to enlarge it here. Um, how's that? Is that a little better? Okay, everybody says touchdown. That's correct. Is that a little better to see? So everybody says touchdown. It's touchdown. That's correct. Where on the human body is the scalp found? Where on the human body is the scalp found? Hand, foot, chest, or head? Which one? So where on the human body is the scalp found? A, B, C, or D? Okay, we're getting D. Per head? Yep. Everyone's correct so far. Yes. It is D. We all know it's D. Which of these would you sniff if you felt faint? A. Reeking vinegar. B. Smelling salts. C. Stinking mustard. Or D. Ping pong peppers. Which one? A, B, C, or D? We got B, we got D, two B's and a D. Well, technically, it's smelling salts. When you sniff, if you faint, it's smelling salts. So I know that. It's smelling salts. Layup is a rebounding shot in which sport? Golf, tennis, hockey, or basketball? I know that one. I don't know, Louise. What was it? What is it? So which one means the layup on the rebounding shot in which sport? A, B, C, or D? Because I used to play basketball. It would be D, basketball. All right. It will be D. Anyhow, layup is basketball. Officially, London residence of the British monarch was built for which duke? A, B, C, or D? Westminster, Buckingham, or Devonshire, or Merle? Well, technically, I think it'd be Buckingham. I think it is. I think it's Buckingham. I think it's Buckingham. Well, we don't have Jason here tonight, so he's still sleeping, probably. If you don't know, I'll go ahead and see if I'm right. I say Buckingham. All right, let's see if I'm right. Right, Buckingham on that one. All right, we're going to the $2,000 question. In which European capital would you travel underground on the U-Bahn? Which European capital would you travel underground on the U-Bahn? Well, that means Berlin. I say Berlin. Oh, he finally made it. Money on the Super Bowl. Oh, okay. So, which one of these, Jason, in the European capital would you travel underground on the U-Bahn? I say Berlin. Anybody with a guess? B, Rome. I would say Berlin too. Okay. Jason, with your $100 bet, say C. All right. So, me, Magdo says Berlin because it starts with a B. We'll find out. Let's see if Berlin's it. Oh, it's not turning green. Oh, it is. It is Berlin. All right. We got it right. Whack-doodle. All right. $4,000 question. Wonder what this is. Which of these was the first United States national park? Yellowstone, Yosemite, Grand Teton, or Grand Canyon? Which was these national national parks? Yellowstone, Yosemite, Grand Tetons, or Grand Canyon? Which one was it? Yep. Let's see here. I'm trying to think. It's Teddy Roosevelt who started the national parks. I believe it's Yellowstone. I'm guessing myself too. I believe it's Yellowstone. Jason? Christy says A2. Going with Yellowstone. We're all going with Yellowstone. Okay. Let's find out. Will it turn green? Yes, it was Yellowstone. Way to go, everyone. All right, $8,000 question. In which decade was the board game Monopoly invented? In which decade was the board Monopoly invented? Was it 1930s, 1940s, 1950s, or 1960s? Which one? 1930s? Hey, Dubious, how you doing on Super Bowl night? Like I said, I put on my post. I said the Seahawks will win, and it will be in overtime by 3 points. So the Seahawks will win tonight by 3 points in overtime. That's my prediction. So the answer is okay. 1930. I looked it up. Monopoly was invented by the 1900s by Lizzie Maggie, who created a game called the Landlord Game. In 1904, however, the version of Monopoly that became widely popular was developed by Charles Darrow in 1933 and patented and sold by Parker Brothers in 1935. The Monopoly had its significant origin into the 1900s and 1930s. So originally it was called Landlord's Game, buying all the property, and started back in the 1900s. That's how it got started. There you go. Now you know the history. Now you know the story. All right, on to the next question. $16,000 question. There we go. Here's a big one. Which of the New York City 5 boroughs is suited on this mainland? So, which New York City 5 locations is suited on this mainland? Brooklyn, Manhattan, Queens, or the Bronx? Which one? Tony, has he changed things again? Who's that, Dubious? Hey, Angel Bear, how you doing? Oh, not too long ago. Not too long ago. Mainland. So mainland, Dubious. So which of these four cities is situated on the mainland? Manhattan, Brooklyn, Queens, or the Bronx? Which one? Yeah. I'm doing fine, doing fine. Oh, okay. Gotcha, Dubious. Okay, so everybody's saying Manhattan. We got Brooklyn. We got Manhattan. Which one? Now, I would think Manhattan would be, but Queens will be the one. I think that it was Queens. So we're all going with, everybody's going with A, right? Let me look that up, do this. Hold on. Let me look that up. Okay. Okay, I know what it is. All right, so we got Jules says Bronx. Jason says the Bronx. Everybody else says Brooklyn. I just looked it up and let me hit the button. All right, let's do this because this is what I understood. Because the Bronx. You always hear the people in the Bronx. I looked up, it's true. Here's what it says about the Bronx. Now, the Bronx is the only part of New York City that was physically connected to the mainland of the United States. It's located north of Manhattan. It is part of the New York State mainland. And the Bronx was largely undeveloped until a large influx of Irish and Italian immigrants settled there in the 1900s. So today is the home of the Bronx Zoo, the world's largest zoo, Pelham Bay Park, and largest park in New York. So Bronx is known as the birthplace of the hip hop and the locations of the Yankee Stadium baseball. So there you go. A history on that. All right, let's move on to question 32,000 question. What is it? Whose maiden name was Moffat? Whose maiden name was Moffat? Was it Billie Jean King, Margaret Court, Maria Morano, or Chris Evett? Maiden name, original name of Moffat. Who was it? Kind of strange. Okay. I'm looking here. It's hard to say. Um, what was the questions? Answers? Is there a court? It's kind of strange. I'm looking up. It's not what I'm looking at. Um, Okay, so everybody says we all don't know. I think Billie Jean. I'm guessing B. Margaret Court. Well, um, let's go with B because I can't find the real answer. I'm looking here. I cannot find the real answer. Um, yeah, I cannot find the real name matching. So, all right. So we got. I'm gonna go with B. All right, that's what I want to go with. B. It wasn't Bill. I don't think it's Billie Jean King. I think it's B. Well, it was Billie Jean King. Huh. Okay. Well, Wackadoo had it. All right, we got 1,000. We'll start all over again. All right, let's start all over again. On which of these items would you be the most likely to find a latch? On which of these items would you most likely to find a latch? Saucepan, door, light bulb, or bed? Which one? A, B, C, or D? Anyone? Door. All right. Yes, you find a latch on the door. That is correct. So we all know it'll be a door. What are croutons made of? What are croutons? Is it rice, cheese, ham, or bread? What is croutons made of? What's your guess? Yeah, I think Jason is on delay. Jason, move your red line up forward. You're behind. Move it up. Move your little red line up. Yes, I'm agreeing with everybody. It is bread. The tree species Selic Ballonian is better known as the whipping what? Well, you know that's a whipping willow. It's the whipping willow. Everybody agrees? So, what's whipping? What kind of tree is that? I think it's a whipping willow. Everybody agrees on that? Anybody? Jason, what do you think? Is it a whipping willow? See through must be watching the football game. Okay, we all agree it's Whipping Willow. And it's turning green. Way to go, everyone. Which of these is a form of a card game poker? Kentucky Hold'em, Alabama, Texas Hold'em, or Kansas Hold'em? It's a Texas Hold'em. That's what it's called. It's called Texas. You hold the Texas. Make sure those Texans hold their hands up real high. Butch Cassidy, the Sundance Kid's coming back. They better raise their hands real high. It's called the Texas Hold'em. So we all agree it's C? Texas Hold'em. Okay, yes. We all agree. It is Texas Hold'em. What is the name for the hard deposit found in kettles? Lime scale, lemon scale, orange scale, or grapefruit scale? Well, we know it's lime scale. A's got to be A, lime scale. It's got to be lime scale. What is the name of the hard deposit found in the kettles? A. Jason? All right, we all agree. It's letter A. Well, let's find out. And I'm seeing green. It is. We got it all right on that one. All right, everyone. Way to go. All right. Money Tree for $2,000. Which of these is a fish that inflates itself when threatened? Well, that's pufferfish. We know that. That's a pufferfish. Everybody agrees? A pufferfish? We got B, pufferfish. Okay. Yeah, we're see through. Man, I said it out. Where's Mustang? Where's everyone at? All right. The answer is, we all know it's pufferfish. Come on, green. There we go. Once we start going, green. All right, we're at the $4,000 question. What is it? Which of these is a European capital city? Which of these is the European capital city? Delhi. I say Delhi. You think? Oh, there you are. It's okay. So, which of these European capital cities? I think it's Delhi. Everybody says D. Okay. Okay, we got a lot of D's and C's. Well, I guess we'll go ahead with the D. Let's find out. Well, it turned green. Well, it did. Those who said D did a good job. Way to go. All right. Question for $8,000. All right. What's the question for $8,000? Woodchuck is an alternative name for this animal. Woodchuck is the alternative name for this animal. Well, it would be beaver. That's what it is. Beaver is the name. You're crazy for Indian food? Yeah, I thought it was deli too. It was going with D. Always go with D. Yep, I know it's woodchuck. Who can chuck the woodchuck? Chuck can. Groundhog. Now you switched. You switched from beaver to groundhog. Man, groundhog. Now you know if we lose on this one, it's all your fault. We lose $8,000. Well, I guess everybody says groundhog, but I say beaver, but who knows? We'll find out. The answer is I say it's turning green. It's groundhog. All right. You passed for now. All right, on to $16,000 question. Which of these is not a state or territory of Australia? Well, this is going to be real hard. We know people who are from Australia over there, but they're not on my channel. Joe's not here. Joe would know. Yeah, Joe would know the territory. But we don't have Joe tonight. So, which one of these? Yeah, but the name does sound beaverish. That's a good one. Do with this. All right. So, what are we guess? Are we guessing tonight for this on this question? Is it A, B, C, or D? Which one do you want me to pick? Eastern Territory. Are we all in agreement to the Eastern Territory? Are we? Okay, we're all agreeing it's Eastern. Okay. But Caesar says B. Should we take see-through's word? Let's do see-through and stuff. He says B. Let's see if it's the right answer. Crazy bug in here. I think it's on the stink bugs. All right, let's go. Let's do. We all agree it's Eastern, but see-through says. Oh, you changed it to D. Okay. Let's look at D. Oh, it's not turning green. Oh, it's turning green. Hey, we're all correct. Yay. All right. We got it right. Everybody's correct on that one. It was D. So we all did pretty good. All right. On to the $32,000 question. See what it is. Hopefully more easier. What was the last state to join the United States before Alaska and Hawaii joined in 1959? What was the last state to join the United States before Alaska and Hawaii joined? It's down to New Mexico and Arizona. Those two states. What do you think? Which one, Arizona or New Mexico? So it's between New Mexico and Arizona. Which one? See through says A. Anybody else? I say it's Arizona too. See through. I say it's Arizona. Dubas is Arizona too. Okay. Anybody else? Anybody agrees it's Arizona? Because it's down to Arizona and New Mexico. I say it's Arizona. All right. Go for Arizona. Go crazy. Okay, let's find out. It's in Arizona. Will it turn green? Yes, it is Arizona. Everybody's correct on that one. Way to go, everyone. We're doing good tonight. All right. $64,000 question. Hopefully we don't lose on this one. What was the nationality of the explorer? What? Okay. So, which country is it? Spain, Portuguese, Dutch, or Italian? I think it's Spain. How they spell this is more like a Spain word, a Spanish word, Spanish name. It's more like a Spanish name. What do you think? It's between Portuguese and Spanish. That's how I'm taking it. B for Portuguese, okay. Yeah, I'm figuring Portuguese or Spain. Dutch, B. Okay, we got two B's. I say Spain, but okay, two B's and a Dutch. Okay, we got three B's now. And a Dutch. And Spain. Okay, let's find out. What is this? Everybody's going, three people going with Dutch. Let's see. Will it turn green? No, Portuguese. That's what it was. And we lost the $32,000 question. So everybody else is Portuguese. We have Dutch. All right, let's play again. All right. Which of these is not typical used to measure time? Which of these is not typical used to measure time? The hourglass, sundial, the egg timer, or the steamroller? Well, it's in between these here, which is typically not used to measure time. Which one is it? Sundial or hourglass? Which one? Yeah. D, steamroller. Okay. Let's find out. Answer is it's turning green. All right. Got 100. Now, next. Which of these is the feast celebrated in the Christian calendar? Which of these is a feast celebrated in the Christian calendar? Well, that would be Ash Wednesday. I would say Ash Wednesday is what it is. Everybody agrees? Is it Ash Wednesday? Everybody saying C so far. C through says C. C Ash Wednesdays. Yes, we know that. We all know that. It's turning green. All right. In which of these games would you strike a puck? Which one of these games will you strike a puck? Cricket, ice hockey, rugby. I don't know what that one is. I say ice hockey. We all know that you hit a puck in ice hockey. Which one you hit a puck? You're behind again, Jason. Stroll forward. Air hockey. All right, let's find out. Yes, it is air hockey. Way to go. What name was given to short socks worn just above the ankle in 1940s? What name was given to the short socks worn just above the ankle in 1940? Berry socks, Billy socks, Bobby socks, or Benny socks? Well, we all know it were called the Bobby socks. Air hockey, yeah. Well, my nephew had air hockey, and I don't know what happened to it. We all seen C. All right, we all know it's the right answer. It's called a bobby hop. That's what it came from. Bobby socks called the bobby hop. Remember that? Which computer company was founded in 1976 by Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak? Dell, Apple, Hewlett Packard, or IBM? Well, we know it's Apple. Jason, did you cancel Apple? Did you cancel that Apple app count? So it's B. I know it's B. Yep, Apple. Yep. Hey, where'd you go, dog? It's all right. She says Apple. All right. We all know it's Apple. The two famous people. And it turned green. All right. On to the $2,000 question. In which state, United States, was the President John F. Kennedy assassinated in 1963? So, what state? Well, we all know it's Texas. So, what state did John F. Kennedy was assassinated? A, B, or C, or D? We know it's B. It's Texas. So that's an easy one. All right, we know it's B. Answer is B. Wait till it turn green. No, it didn't turn green. Darn it. All right, $4,000 question. What nationality is the golfer Phil Mickelson? What nationality is the golfer Phil Mickelson? British, American, Dutch, or South African? What part of the country is he from? So, what country is he from? Phil Mickelson. What country is he from? Dutch, British, American, or South African? Anyone? This is a little harder question. I'm with you, Octo. No clue. No idea. I guess I'll have to guess. Everybody says American, but I have no clue. I don't think he's American. I think he's British. All right, let me guess. Since we don't know, I say British. American. Well, he was American. All right, so we lost on that one. All right, one more round, and that'll be it. What is the occupation of someone who installs and repairs water pipes? That's easy. Plumber. Oh, he's from California. Who does the repairs on the water pipes? B. Are we all agreeing it's B? All right, we all in agreement for B. All right, it was B. The gambling center of Las Vegas is in what United States? So where is Las Vegas set in? What state is Las Vegas in? Gee whiz, I never knew where it was. It's always a mirage. Mario and Luigi. It seems that particular city is a mirage. Says it's there. I don't believe it's there anymore. It's a mirage. It's just a mirage. No one built anything in Nevada like that before. It's all mirage. All right. Yes, everybody's correct. It's Nevada. Yep. It's Nevada. All right. Getting tired. Perilous is an informal term for which part of the body? Peerless is a formal term of what part of the body? Teeth, knees, fingernails, or eyebrows? Chief. All right, we're all seeing Chief. Let's find out. It's turning green. Correct. Which of these is an old expression, nautical expression? Which are these an old nautical expression? A, B, C, or D? Shiver my timbers. I believe it's C. Okay, Caesar. I say C. Simmer shivery timbers. Oh, I don't know why I'm getting tired. C. Okay. All right. It is. See if it turns green. Mm-hmm. Which professional would you consult for a treatment of the bunions? Which one? Oral saying C. All right. Oh, it's B. I think our time ran out on that one. Jim. Well, that's the last game. Hey, thanks for all coming, and I just have to watch it again and stuff. But enjoy. I'm getting tired for some reason already. Try that Super Bowl. Making me tired. So hey, y'all have a nice evening, and thanks for coming. Appreciate it. And let's see if my prediction is correct. But the Seahawks will win by 3 points in overtime tonight. We'll see. Talk to you guys all later. Have a nice evening. Bye now.